Do you feel like managing your money could be a full-time job? Between bills to pay, transfers to make, and constantly checking your accounts, do you feel like if you take your eyes off your money for 1 second, everything will go wrong? I used to feel the exact same way. Until one day I learned something that completely changed my mindset with money. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why I used to hate the idea of automating my finances and the realization that made me do a complete 180. I used to think that I was doing my money the right way because I was hands-on with everything. I manually paid my electrical bill, manually transferred money to my savings account, and paid my car insurance before the due date every month. I took comfort in knowing my money was exactly where I needed it to be. For years, I listened to financial experts talk about why automating your finances is so important, but it just didn't feel right for me. I was paying my bills on time, I was setting aside money for savings and retirement, so I thought my system was working. I believed that by micromanaging my money, I was being responsible. Then one day I was listening to a podcast and the host said that sometimes people hold on so tightly to their money because they're afraid that it won't be there when they need it. It finally clicked for me that I was micromanaging out of fear. I didn't trust my money, and my perfect system of monitoring every dollar coming in and out of my accounts was just making things harder than it needed to be. I realized that if I built the proper system, then I could still manage my money without having to constantly monitor it. Once I made this shift, everything changed. So I decided to make a new system for my money. But it wasn't quite as simple as automating all of my payments and just forgetting about them. I am still a control freak and I want to know how much money I'm spending. So here's what I did. First, I went through all of my regular bills, like rent, utility bills, car insurance, car payment. I even looked at things like groceries, gas, and how much I donate to charity. I came up with an average monthly amount for each of these bills and then subtracted it from my regular income. With the money that was left, I decided how much I wanted to put into savings and investments and how much I would use for free spending. Once I had all of these numbers aligned, then I started to automate. I set all of my utility bills to autopay, my car payment, my car insurance, and even my credit cards, although I do still check the statements every month for discrepancies. I also automated transfers from my checking to my savings accounts. Only after completing my system did I realize how much extra work I had truly been doing before. Once all my finances were automated, the system worked. My bills were paid, my savings were growing, and I did absolutely nothing. Now I use my energy for the bigger picture. Instead of spending my time thinking about when my water bill is due, I spend time thinking about where I want to go on my next vacation. I don't worry about the small details of my money anymore because I know that my system has them handled. My mental load is no longer occupied by running numbers in my head, wondering if I forgot a bill or feeling guilty over buying a new sweater. Instead, I focus my energy on what really matters: how I can use my money to build a full and rich life. And the best part is I don't feel that tight grip anymore and the old fear of, what if I don't have enough? I trust my system, I know my money is there when I need it, and I make decisions with confidence. Having the right money system in place is not about restriction. It's about freeing yourself to focus on the things that matter most. It's about knowing that your essentials are covered so you can dream bigger and actually enjoy your money instead of constantly worrying about it. And that changes everything. So if you're like I used to be and manually transferring money around and controlling every step, ask yourself, how would it feel to loosen your grip? Do you actually trust your money? If not, maybe it's time to finally build a system that does work for you so you can finally get some relief from constantly managing your money. Let me know in the comments. Do you automate your finances or do you still do everything manually? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you liked this video, remember to give me a like and subscribe and come back every Wednesday for a new money video. See you next time.